guys, welcome back to another episode of How to Get Your Brand on TV. I'm actually gonna explain why I'm dressed like this because it is still really cold out and I have no sleeves on. I just filmed a TV segment, so I figured why not leave the dress on since it's what I'm talking about anyway. And we will talk probably eventually about fashion and what to wear on TV and how important color it really is. But this happened to be my outfit that I wore today for an on-air segment with New York Live. That'll be coming out soon. But for this episode, I want to talk about lookbooks. If you're not familiar with what a lookbook is, it is a it could be a file, it could be a digital file, it could be an actual physical book that you are giving out to all different, to stylists, to PR people, to producers and editors. So it's a book of your designs all set together in mostly now digital books. They do have physical ones, most of them are digital books, and it takes all your product of the season and it puts this in a lookbook really nicely. They usually 1 or 2 items on each page, gives nice some close-up details, things to make your pieces pop a little bit, prices at the back for how much they are wholesale or retail. It is done each season, so you want to have new items in your lookbook because it's one of the things that will get asked for a lot. Do you have a lookbook? Do you have a lookbook? Especially for someone like me, a lookbook just makes it really easy to know. If I go on a website, I don't know, what's new, what's not new, if it's available, it's not. A lookbook makes it really easy. Like, I know this is the lookbook for spring. All these items are going to be available. Nice and simple. I can just flip through it. I can see how much they are, and it makes it really easy. So I do think every designer should create a lookbook each season for their products. To do a lookbook, to put something like this together on a very budgeted scale, you could take the photos yourself. I don't recommend it. I think you need these photos of your product professionally done, especially because lighting matters, background, you want it neutral, you maybe want it. I usually suggest for a lookbook to do it in a studio. I don't often say to do it on location because I feel like the product gets lost in the scenery. So I think it's important to do a lookbook at a studio. You're gonna need a photographer, a stylist for the clothing or items that you need around what product you're selling. So if you're selling shoes, you're going to need someone to bring in clothing and accessories to go along with the shoes, but play the shoes up rather than be the main focus. You need a hair and makeup person, possibly, and a creative director. I would suggest. I like to add a creative director in because if you as the owner of the company, of the brand, try to creatively direct it, I think it's good, but sometimes your vision could stray from what it really is. So I think it's important to have someone that can creatively direct a lookbook or any type of editorial project. So because they have a different eye, they're going to see something from a whole different point of view rather than how you may see your items or your products. So creative director is really good to have on a lookbook shoot. It's an addition. So it's not part of your budget, then obviously it's not something that you can do right away, but keep it in the back of your mind to have somebody like that. I have some notes, that's what I'm just looking at in case you're wondering. Like I said, I think it should have a clear, neutral background, definitely good bright lighting. Like this lighting right here is not even that great. I think lighting is really key. You want your models to be natural and go with the look of the shoot of the product. So if it's more alternative, then you may want that style model. If you want someone who is a bit more corporate, you may want that style model, or retro. There's all different styles, and you want to make sure that that lends itself to the brand that you're trying to sell in your lookbook. You want to make sure that you have links and videos that also connect to your lookbook because people will look for them. They may want to link back to your website, to your contact information. Links are really good. Videos are amazing too. So if you have a small short editorial that you did with your clothing, which is always really nice to do, or even behind the scenes videos, sometimes those are nice while you're shooting a lookbook to have the behind the scenes, plus it gives you extra to promote. So I always tell people to shoot some behind the scenes because it gives you a reason to post on social. You want to have a call to action. You want to make sure that the lookbook tells people, whether it says go to our website, book us for our consultation, let's talk about the styles you might want to include in your boutique, depending on what items you're selling and what's in the lookbook. You might want to, you do want to have a call to action for that, for sure. And that is where you would have your contact information and the digital materials once it's complete, once the lookbook is complete. Those are some overall details. What you will use the lookbook for is to pitch yourself, to show boutiques and buyers what items you may have, to send it to stylists who are pulling clothing for celebrities, to send to stylists who are using clothing for TV. You will endlessly use your lookbooks of products, and it's a nice organized catalog of all the merchandise that you possibly have for that season specific. I hope this is helpful and good information for you to use on your next part of getting your brand on TV. I'm Dawn Russo. Thank you so much. Please remember to like, follow, subscribe, comment below. I want to hear from you guys so I know what's going on, and if you hate these or if you love these or if there's information you're looking for, I'm happy to give it. I'm happy to talk about it. Just leave your comments below. So leave a comment below if there's something in the fashion industry you don't understand, if it's from anything from invoicing to how do I book models, what is time for print, all that stuff. I love answering it. I'm happy to do it in a video or chat with you privately as a consultation. That information is below. Otherwise, have a really awesome day, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.